JBNN will keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, driver rushed to hospital after shooting in Uenden. A motorist has been hospitalized following a shooting incident in Uenden off Malines Road in St. Andrew on Sunday afternoon. The circumstances surrounding the incident are still unclear, but police have confirmed that the driver of a white BMW motor car was shot and injured and had to be rushed to hospital. The incident occurred about 1:30 p.m. Taxi passengers injured in Manchester two-vehicle crash. Several passengers of a public passenger vehicle were hospitalized Saturday night following a two-vehicle crash on the Winston Jones Highway near Mandeville. Reports are that the crash involved a Toyota Isis operated as a taxi and a Toyota Prado. It reportedly happened about 7:30 p.m. The driver said that he was traveling uphill towards Mandeville when the crash happened. The car was turning in the corner, and as me bend the corner, it me look up in her. Me hold on me arm, try to take the right lane, and he still come over there and hit the back of the vehicle, and he flip about 3 times and slide. He added that the front seat passenger of the taxi was badly injured. Mangoes and slippers littered the road following the crash. Government committed to protecting workers' rights, says Minister Grange. The government is committed to protecting the rights of workers, including ensuring that they have proper salaries, improved working conditions, and increased benefits. This was stated by the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange, while addressing the 2023 National Workers' Week and Labor Day Thanksgiving service at the Church of the Open Bible, Washington Boulevard, St. Andrew on Sunday. She said that significant progress has been made through the workforce in both the public and private sectors to secure peace, social equity, economic independence, prosperity, and personal fulfillment for all Jamaicans. Today, once again, we pay tribute to our workers who continue to display resilience and determination throughout the year, and those whose daily sacrifices contributed significantly to the economic stability in our communities and in our beloved country, Grange stated. She urged Jamaicans to participate in the range of activities that have been planned for Labor Day on Tuesday, May 23. For his part, outgoing Minister of Labour and Social Security, Carl Samuda, urged Jamaicans to use their talents and creativity to the fullest and for the betterment of the nation. In his message, delivered by Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Colette Roberts-Risden, Samuda appealed to all employers, employees, and decision-makers to redouble their efforts to promote an innovative, inclusive, and prosperous future. Let us embrace technology's ability to revolutionize society and use it to our collective advantage. We must ensure that our workforce is competitive, flexible, and ready for the challenges and possibilities that lie ahead by supporting lifelong learning, encouraging creativity, and adjusting to the world's changing environment, he said. Governor General Sir Patrick Allen said workers have been a driving force in Jamaica's progress and must be recognized for their dedication, hard work, and sacrifice. The tireless efforts of our workers have been instrumental in shaping the economic, social, and cultural landscape of our nation, the Governor General said in his message, delivered by Custos of St. Andrew, Ian Forbes. The sermon was delivered by Pastor for the Whitfield Town Church of God, Reverend Dr. David Goss. The theme for Labor Day is Plant a Tree for Life, promoting climate change, mitigation, food security, and road safety. Activities will commence with a laying of floral tributes in a civic ceremony at the Shrine of National Hero Sam Sharp at National Heroes Park, Kingston. A similar ceremony will take place at Sam Sharp Square in Montego Bay, St. James. The National Labor Day Project will be a tree planting exercise along Highway 2000 in the vicinity of Heartlands on Old Harbour Road, St. Catherine. The government is targeting the planting of 10,000 trees on the day. Church leader calls for a boycott of Labor Day activities to protest salary increases for politicians. Bishop Dr. Alvin Bailey, head of the Holiness Christian Church, chairman of Jamaica Cause, and leader of the Jamaica Evangelical Alliance, has called on all Jamaicans to boycott the 2023 Labor Day activities on May 23 in protest against the massive increase in salaries granted to parliamentarians. I call on all citizens to stay home and use the day to labor in their personal spaces instead of engaging in the public activities as outlined by the government, he said. This action, Bishop Bailey said, will send a strong message to the political leaders that Jamaicans should not be taken for granted or exploited, and serving the interests of our society and the well-being of all Jamaicans are the reasons they were elected. According to the clergy, the Labor Day holiday, which has been rooted in the thinking that workers should be recognized for their contribution to nation building while creating activities to improve the physical spaces in the country and boost national pride, has now been undermined by what he said was an act of greed. In a previous statement, Bishop Bailey promised to lead a public campaign with the support of the church community, private sector, and well-thinking Jamaicans to speak out against what he described as an injustice to the citizens and to keep protesting until the new salary package has been reviewed. Huge salary increases for politicians were announced in Parliament on Tuesday by Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark. In some cases, the salaries of the political directorate has been increased by more than 200%. The increases to politicians will cost $1.7 billion over 3 years. According to Bishop Bailey, the unconscionable, disgraceful, and insensitive increases in salaries that the Minister of Finance announced were to benefit a select number of privileged public servants. This, to my mind, is an insult and a slap in the face of the average working-class Jamaican. He went on to note that the significant salary increases were symbolic of an acceleration in moral decay aimed at widening the class structure while being insensitive to the plight of the Jamaican people who continue to suffer from economic hardships. Contrary to the Information Minister, Robert Morgan's statement, the process might not be simple, but the proposed new salaries can and must be rolled back, as to pursue that plan will hurt the future of our country for the short-term personal benefit of a few, Bishop Bailey said. 3 motorcyclists killed in road crashes in week ending May 19, says RSU. 3 motorcyclists were among 4 people who perished in motor vehicle crashes during the 7-day period ending Friday, May 19, according to the latest statistics released by the Road Safety Unit, RSU. The other victim was a female pedestrian. Their deaths have brought to 157 the number of people who have been killed in 144 fatal motor vehicle crashes since the start of the year. This represents an 11% decrease in fatalities and a 14% reduction in fatal crashes when compared with the corresponding period in 2022. To date, pedestrians account for 25% of the road users killed as of May 19, 2023. The RSU is also reporting the following. Motorcyclists account for 28% of the road users killed as of May 19. Private motor vehicle drivers account for 14% of the fatalities. Private motor vehicle passengers account for 6% of all road deaths so far this year. Vulnerable road users, pedestrians, pedal cyclists, motorcyclists, and pillion riders account for 66% of the road users killed as of May 19. Passengers account for 21% of all road users killed this year. The RSU is also reporting that males and females account for 92% and 8% respectively of the road fatalities as of May 19. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.